Are you a real closer, a sales killer, somebody capable of making deals happen? Well, neither am I. This is why in this video I will show you exactly how I built a sales AI that converts prospects into paying customers completely without coding. Anybody can do it, and it only takes a couple of minutes to build this kind of sales AI. If you have a business, you can easily adapt this system to your needs. It is like employing a virtual salesperson who never sleeps, always works, and basically works for free. If you do not have a business, you can use this video to learn how to build sales AI systems and start your AI automation agency. AI automation agency owners are selling such sales AI systems for anything between 3 to 5K. If you don't know who I am, my name is Bakir. I'm a startup consultant in AI and robotics at the Technical University of Munich, where I've helped dozens of STEM students, PhDs, and researchers build successful businesses, create market-ready products, raise millions in funding, and close happy paying customers without the use of sales AI. This video is separate from my consulting position at the university. However, it does contain many of the lessons that I've learned over the past 10 years in building 2 businesses myself and helping dozens of founders getting their startups off the ground. In this video, I will show you exactly how I built a sales AI for a friend of mine who owns a chiropractic clinic using the low-code platform VoiceFlow. I will show you each component of this AI system step by step so you can follow the process of building a sales AI system, or you can just click on the link in the description where you can download the template to this sales AI. You can download it right away. It is completely for free and there is no weird email sign up or anything like this. In this video, I will show you in part 1 how you can teach your sales AI a custom knowledge base. In part 2, how to give your sales AI a custom goal. And in part 3, how you can qualify leads via sales AI. So let us begin with part 1, teach sales AI custom knowledge. In order to build a sales AI, a system that talks to potential customers or prospects and turn them into paying customers, we first need to teach the AI our custom knowledge. Many no-code and low-code AI systems and platforms offer to integrate such a custom knowledge, which is often referred to as knowledge base or short KB. A knowledge base represents everything we know about the business that helps our sales AI answer prospects' questions in a competent and authentic way. The knowledge base does not necessarily integrate internal processes such as invoicing and taxes. However, it often integrates all information relevant to customers such as marketing material, brochures, unique selling propositions, customer benefits, advantages, products or offer features, terms and conditions, frequently asked questions, and pricing. Let's jump right into VoiceFlow so I can show you how I integrated my friend's knowledge base for his chiropractic. There are definitely many different tools you can use to build such sales AI systems, such as SpotPress or Stack AI. But after spending several weeks with building AI systems on these platforms, I found VoiceFlow to be best for beginners. So I already opened up voiceflow.com, just log into my account. So I'm going to create a new assistant for the chiropractic. We're going to call this Chirolistics Sales AI because Chirolistics is the name of the chiropractic. Build an AI assistant, and this is going to use a web chat interface. For this demonstration, I'm going to build this in English. Probably later change it to German because it's a German company. Start with English. Create assistant. This was all created automatically. Let's get rid of this. And the first thing I want to do is adapt the knowledge base of the project. I'm going to add the web page, which is chirolistics.com. So I added the URL. Now I'm also going to add a PDF. This is, we can just quickly look into it. This is in German sales script that contains further information, what is important for a sales call, for a sales AI to integrate. Let's open this. The next step is configuring the system. We're going to use GPT 3.5 Turbo. It is, well, GPT-4 is much better, but it uses 25x tokens, which can mean that the project can be more pricey. So I always prefer starting with 3.5 turbo and check if quality is sufficient. If not, we can still change it later. Temperature setting is fine. 0.1 will mean that we get good answers, good quality answers without any creativity in these answers. So the higher this temperature value is, the more creative the answer will be, but it will stick with all the information provided when it's set to 0.1. Now, let us adapt the system prompt. You are an AI sales assistant to the chiropractic in Heilbronn, which is the city where chiropractic is located. Information will be provided to help answer the user's questions. This is great. Always summarize your response to be as brief as possible and be extremely concise. I like this. Your responses should be fewer than a couple of sentences. This is also good to start with. This means knowledge base is now configured. Let us switch over back to designer. And what I like to set up first is just a quick greeting. This can be standard text. Hi, how can I help you today? We can still change this later. And the first thing I want to integrate is a capture block where the user can type in something, and then we want to have a response block from knowledge base where we're going to use last utterance, which was, so this is a variable last utterance, which was set in the last step, in the capture step. And this is the answer provided by knowledge base. It is already configured here. Let us run a quick test. Let's check if training is needed, not needed, run test. So I always test as much as possible in between. This is something I learned from coding, is where you write a line and then you test. And so yeah, how can I help you today? Let me just ask a question that it should be able to answer with all the knowledge that it was provided with in the knowledge base. So what is the specialization of chiropractics? So what do you do? Let us see. Okay. Chiropractic specializes in chiropractic and osteopathic treatments for natural healing and wellness. And it also says these are the sources. It actually uses both the sources, which I found really interesting. Interestingly enough, this answer is pretty short, and we can see that the session has ended because here it is not connected to anything else. So it's already working. I think the answer is fine. We can still fine tune it later. Actually, let's fine tune it right now. Back to designer. Let's set it up. You are helpful and friendly AI sales assistant to the chiropractor Heilbronn. Information will be provided to help answer users' question. Always summarize your response to be as brief as possible and be extremely concise. Your responses should be fewer. I wonder if this already changes something. Let us run the test again. What is your specialization? Chiropractic specializes in chiropractic treatments and offers initial examination and treatment for 160 with follow-up treatments. Interesting. It doesn't really fit. So I don't think this answer is really good. Maybe my question wasn't targeted enough. Let me try it again with a more precise question. What is the specialty of your clinic? Our clinic specializes in chiropractic and osteopathy treatments. That's a much better answer. I don't like the greeting. Let me change this real quick. Hi, hello, and welcome to Chiropractics. Let's have this first. And now let's generate a response. So this will always be the same. hello and welcome to Chiropractic. But the next one, I want to greet the web page visitor. Let me just check. Oh yeah, we have 3.5 turbo. Temperature is fine. Let us say you are here again. We need to configure the system again. Friendly and helpful AI assistant, AI sales assistant to the chiropractic clinic, Chiropractic in Heilbronn. Greet the web page visitor in one sentence. Yeah, let's get a quick preview. Welcome to Chiropractic, your trusted chiropractic in Heilbronn. How may I assist you today? I think this is really good. So the question is, let's have another preview. Hello and welcome to Chiropractic, the premium chiropractic clinic. This is really good. Okay, perfect. We don't need this first one, actually. Let's get rid of that. Cool. Collect it back. This is the greeting block. Let us duplicate this and put it here. So I like to do it this way. I've seen other people do it a different way. So what this does, it allows the conversation to continue on. By the way, I found out that pushing the shift button on Mac, and you can select multiple blocks. And I like to have it this way where, well, users can ask again and it goes back to the answer block. And this is already a fully functioning. It's not really a sales assistant yet, but it already does quite a lot. It has a greeting, an individual greeting, which changes every time. We've seen that. It captures a user question, provides an answer through knowledge base. Let me just check if this is working. Do we need training here? I also like to check in between if training is needed. So welcome to the trusted chiropractic clinic in Heilbronn. Oh, it didn't ask me. Greet the web page visitor in one sentence. Ask the visitor how we can assist them. Hello and welcome to Chiropractic. How may we assist you today? Where is Chiropractic located? So it's going to knowledge base. This location, perfect. Now, next question. What is your telephone number? And it should provide me a second answer. Perfect. It's here. Great. That is already working. I like that. By the way, these are like additional information that we can have here. Debug mode and intent confidence score. We won't see this in the final product. But this is not everything which we wanted to build. This is not a sales AI yet. In order to build a sales AI, we need to give the AI a specific goal so we can move on to the next step in part 2, give sales AI a custom goal. The custom goal we want to teach to our sales AI highly depends on the business that we want to build the system for. As a general rule, for higher priced services such as chiropractic and other health-related services where customer lifetime value, which represents the amount of money a customer will spend at the business over their lifetime, can easily be in the thousands, we do not want to outsource the whole closing to the AI. This is because for higher priced services, humans prefer personal touch, which is lost with the sales AI system. Instead, we want to have the AI pre-qualify prospects. This means it helps prospects find out whether there is a fit between their problems and the solution provided by the business. Whenever this is the case, so whenever a prospect is optimal for our business, we want the sales AI to convert a website visitor into a warm lead. Warm lead is basically sales talk for a prospect who is likely to become a paying customer because there is a decent fit between their problem and the business's offer. And creating warm leads means that we need to gather the website's visitors' data so our real sales personnel, in my case my friend, can convert the warm lead to a paying customer. Here is a quick overview of what we're trying to accomplish. The web page visitor to warm lead will be done by our sales AI, and the step warm lead to paying customer will be done by a human sales force. My friends Chiropractic convert webpage visitors to warm leads by offering them a free one-on-one consultation, which means our sales AI custom goal is to convert a website visitor into a warm lead by capturing their data, such as their name and their telephone number, in exchange for a free consultation. So the next step is to capture user information, their first name, family name, and telephone number for a free consultation session. In order to get this done, we will remove this capture step and we will integrate a choice, and we will allow the user to ask any question they like to answer by integrating a no match block, which will then go to the capturing step and answering step. This is, rename this. This is like user question, capture user question. And here is answer user question. Perfect. So let us just move these down here. We can see we have a lot of predefined intents here. Free consultation session. I like to use this as a one word. Create new. Here we need to integrate the utterances that will trigger this this path. And the great thing is that we can automatically generate these. I have had some issues with the AI generation. Let's try that. So one utterance could be, I'm looking for a free consultation. And add a new one. We can see here that this is not sufficient. It's a weak amount of utterances. Do you offer free consultation? What about free consultation? I want a free consultation. Now, let's try if the generate button actually works right now. No, it's unable to get it done. Okay, let's add some more utterances manually. Can you offer me a free consultation? Can you offer free consultations? Do you have free consultations? I would like to have a free consultation. Oops. Let's see if that works right now. Still not working. I think it should be sufficient. Let's create this intent. So now let's create a new topic, which we will call free consultation. This is just for better structuring purposes. The trigger will be free consultation session. And we just connect this to the action step, go to intent, which is called free consultation. Oops. Okay, cool. Now it should jump over here. Let us just test this real quick by having, we would love to offer you free consultation. So it should jump over here. Let's just test this real quick. Is training needed? Nope. I'm looking for a new free consultation. Now, perfect. It is jumping right in here. We would love to offer you a free consultation. We can see here that this is the confidence score. It is 100%. Match jumping to node. And then the answer that we gave here. Perfect. The next step probably should be to ask for their name. So let us have a text block. What is your family name? Okay. Generate variants. What is your last name? Is family name? Perfect. I like this. So now we want to have a capture step, right? Where the user can input their name. But we don't know if they will do it correctly. So we will, for example, they could say my name is, or my family name is, or my surname is, or they could just answer with their name. So we want to have a set step where we will set the family name. We will use AI model for this. We don't need the knowledge base. And let us just have this turn down the temperature because we want to have an exact answer. GPT 3.5 Turbo is great. So let us configure the system. You are a helpful and friendly AI assistant to the chiropractic clinic, Chirolistics in Heilbronn. So this is like the overarching theme of this whole system. In this step, your goal is to capture the family name. Okay, now let's have a prompt. And the prompt will be, what is the family name? We don't want to judge the AI system if this family name, if this surname even exists. Do not judge if the name exists. Only return the family name. So what is the family name from the, or let's just say extract the family name using last utterance, right? This is what they answered here, and this will be applied to a new variable. I like to have user underscore because it makes clear this is a user provided answer. User family name, create this variable. Now let's have a preview. So if last utterance is, let's say, Smith. Okay, I'm sorry, I need more information to understand your request. Ask me to extract a family name from a person's name that includes Smith. If so, can you sample name? Okay, what is the family name in last utterance? Maybe this. So it's not working, you can see. Provided by the user in last utterance. In their last utterance, which equals last utterance. I found that this sometimes works. Oops. I found that I could play around with this for much longer, but I know that switching to GPT-4 would definitely solve this issue. Yeah. See, the family name provided by the user in their last utterance is Smith. Perfect. But we don't want this whole answer, right? So GPT-4 is much more reliable. It is much more powerful than GPT 3.5 Turbo, which in this instance, capturing a family name is worth it. So we want to change this reply. We only want to capture the name. Do not answer with in a full sentence. Only answer the family name. Let's see what this does. Smith. Perfect. Okay, now let us try something else. My name is Chair. So this is the issue what we have here. The user did not provide family name in their last utterance. But it could be that somebody's name is actually Chair, right? So we want to let the system know, do not judge if this name exists or not. My name is Chair. Chair. Perfect. Okay, this is really cool. But what if they say, I do not wish to give you my name? What is the answer then? The user did not provide the family name. So we want to have like something like an if the user does not provide you with their name, your answer should be not provided. Or like answer, let's see, not provided. Perfect. There's even another case if at this step the user wants to actually return to the main menu, to start the whole process over again. If the user wants to abort this step, your answer should be stop. Now let's test the abort step. Stop. Answer stop. What if they say, I have another question first? Not provided. Okay. Or have another question. Your answer should be stop. Stop. Let's test it one more time again. I need to clarify something else first. This should trigger the stop sequence. It does. Perfect. Now we have like 3 cases. Name has been provided. We have a not provided where the user hasn't provided their name or has another question or asks why they need to actually give their name. If they have another question, this should trigger the stop sequence. Like this is the set family name. So now what we want to do is we want to split these 3 cases with a logic step condition. In this step, we want to like trigger not provided or the stop sequence. So these are both the cases where we don't have the username, or if there is a no match, there should be another path, because if it's not provided, it means we haven't captured the name, which means we want to ask them, or we want to let them know, look, we really need your name to offer you a free consultation. We need your family name to offer you a free consultation. Please type your family name. And now we go back to the capture step. Perfect. Now let's add a condition if the variable user family name contains not provided. This should trigger this path. Now the stop is if the family name contains stop. Okay, so if it contains stop, we want to start the flow all over again, which means we will go all the way back to the start block, actually. Home, start, right? Just greet them again. Maybe we can even change this. Not provided. If it is not a stop sequence, it means we have their name. Let us just create an answer. Thank you for your family name. And let us just answer their family name here for testing purposes, right? Before we continue, let us add a button to this greeting. This is a great thing about this choice block. We can actually add buttons. This obviously only works in web. We call it free consultation. And we will trigger free consultation. Add a button. Oops, we don't need that. Let's check this out. Run test. Great, we have a button here. So we can either write, I'm looking for a free consultation, which we already tested before, or the user can just like tap on this button. We would love to offer you a free consultation. What is your surname? My name is Creso. So by opening up this menu on the side, we can actually see, yeah, thank you for your family name, Creso. And we can see that this small like dash on the side means user family name is Creso. Perfect. But let us also check the other sequences. Free consultation. What is your family name? I do not wish to give you my family name. It triggers the not provided. We need your family name to offer you a free consultation. Please type your family name. I have a different question first. This should trigger the stop sequence. It does. Now we're back. Hello, welcome to Classics. It's probably not the best to trigger this. We can fix it later if we want to. Okay, this is already working. So now we have this whole sequence here. And this we don't need. So the next should be asking their first name. What is your first name? So basically what we want to do is we want to repeat this cycle, right? Let me just clean that up a bit. So it looks, because we will repeat this and, oh, this looks good. So it's neat because we will repeat this. So holding down Shift button, mark everything, Command copy, and then we will paste this here. So this whole block will be used again to capture the first name, capture last utterance, obviously. What is your first name? Capture last utterance. Then we will set the first name. We will configure this to create a new variable called user first name. Create new variable. Yeah, there it is, user first name. What is the first name provided by the user in their last utterance? Very helpful. User's first name. Do not answer full sentence, only answer the first name. Do not judge if this name exists or not. If the user doesn't provide your name, you should answer not provided. If the user wants to have another question, answer should be stop. Let us run through this test real quick again. My name is Ahmed. First name is Ahmed. Great. Let us trigger the not provided. I do not wish to give you my name. Not provided. Great. Let us trigger the stop sequence. No, I want to know something else. Stop sequence. Perfect. So, and we need your first name. So if the not provided is triggered, let them know, look, we really need your first name, and then capture it again. The stop sequence goes to start block again, and if else, we have their name. Now the last part we want to do is ask for their telephone number. Thank you. Last step, provide us with your family, with your telephone number so we can set up a free consultation. Awesome. And now we will trigger the whole thing again. Obviously, we'll change all the parameters. Set telephone number. What is the telephone number? Telephone number provided by the user in the last utterance. And we will apply this to user telephone number, right? You're helpful in this step. Your goal is to capture the user's telephone number provided in their last utterance and answer. answer with their telephone number. Do not judge if this name exists. If the user does not provide you with, oh, we don't need that, their telephone number should be not provided. As another step, or has another step, your answer would be stop. Okay, let's run through a real quick test again. Oops. This doesn't look like a telephone number, does it? So actually, let's remove this. We want it to judge if this number exists. Okay. If the user does not provide their telephone number, or if their number contains letters, not provided. Perfect. What if it is like something like this, you know, like perfect. So what if is, oh shit, if it does say my number is something like this, oh yeah, it works. But what if we have a letter here? Not provided. Perfect. What if my number is something like this? Perfect. Let me just quickly try no. Not provided. Perfect. And I have a different question. Should trigger the stop sequence. This is perfect. Great. So we're extracting the telephone number. We've tested these steps. So by now we have everything. Let me just test this real quick before continuing. So your family name, your first name, your phone number, so that we see that we have everything. This is family name, curly brackets, first name, telephone. Oh, we don't have the telephone number yet. This is the capture block. Oh yeah. User telephone number. Create variable. User utterance. And it writes the telephone number. Okay. Good. This is why we do the testing. Telephone number. Okay. Quickly run a test. Free consultation. We would love to offer you. What is your surname? Chriso. We can see over here, user family name is set to Chriso. What is your first name, Bakir? Okay. User first name is Bakir. Thank you. Last step, please provide us with your telephone number so we can set up a free consultation. My telephone number is, so something like this. Great. Okay, perfect. Chriso, Bakir, this is the number. Okay, obviously this is not something we want to let the user know. So at this step, we don't need this actually at all. So at this step, we will use a API call post method. This URL we will get later. We will use body from data. The keys is family name, variable is family name. So next one is first name. user first name. And we need another one, which is the telephone number. And we will post this user telephone number. Perfect. Now let us jump into Zapier to generate a new zap. Perfect. Trigger is a webhook. Catch hook. Okay, here is the URL that we need. We just copy this, paste this. We don't need the website anymore. Paste this here. And now let us test this trigger by send request. So family name, first name, 1, 2, 3, 4. Generate. It has been sent. Let us test this trigger. Perfect. Here it is. Family name, first name, telephone number. So this is already working. Now let us take as action step email by Zapier, which we will send an outbound email to. I will send this to my personal Gmail. Obviously, this will be sent to my friend's Gmail, which is info@chiropractic.com, I believe. Subject is new application for free consultation. Body, no, it's a great part. Hi, Chiropractics team. Here's a new, let's write a nice email. Great news. There's a new applicant for a free consultation. First name, family name is their family name. In this testing instance, Creso. First name is their first name and telephone number. Okay. Please contact them as soon as possible. The lead is hot. Cool. No attachments from name. We don't need that actually, but this will be displayed. Okay, let's display new application. So if we were capturing their email address, we could actually write their email address here, but we don't want to do that. So let's just continue and test this step. It is sending the outbound email. Let me just log into my Gmail for testing purposes. So this was sent to my Gmail. I will change this later to the Chiropractics email. Yeah, there it is. New application, free consultation. Hi, Chiropractics team, great news. Here's all the data we need. Perfect. This is working. This is working. So in the case this fails, we want to let the user know, oops, something went wrong. Please try again. And then we will just route them back to, what is your family name? So let me change this, ask family name. We will go to block. It is called ask family name. Here it is. And if it succeeds, we can just let them know. Great. We will contact you for your free consultation. And basically we can either end the whole session here, right? So it means we can end the whole thing here, which I think is good practice because we don't want them to just like charge us more tokens. So let's just end this flow here and let's run through a final test. What about training actually? Oh yeah, we need training. Training, I found, makes the flow work faster and more reliable. This is also what VoiceFlow says. Run test, free consultation. What is your surname? Smith. What is your first name? My name is Tom Smith. Thank you, Lester. Provides my number. Okay. Great, we'll contact you for your free consultation. Now let's just quickly check in my Gmail if that worked. Refresh. Oh, it doesn't work because I haven't published it. Now, let's run through the whole thing again. This is why testing is so important. Free consultation. What is your family name? Let's do Smith again. So uncreative today. Tim. My number. Great, we'll contact you for your free consultation. Now let's refresh this. Oh yeah, there it is. Great. Smith, Tim, here's the number. Perfect. Let us now move on to the last part of this video, qualifying leads via Sales AI. In reality, most web page visitors will probably not go straight to fill out a form and book a consultation call, even if it is for free. This is because most people are unsure if a business offers what they actually need and what they're looking for. So initially they have certain questions concerning the offer. Some of these questions qualify a web page visitor to become a paid customer, and others lead to them being disqualified. In the case of my chiropractic friend, they do treat people that suffer from typical complaints of the musculoskeletal system, such as back pain, neck pain, shoulder pain, and so on. So web page visitors with these complaints would be qualified. On the other hand, web page visitors that suffer from illnesses like organ damage, allergies, or broken bones, amongst others, do not fit. So these would be disqualified. The way we want to build a sales AI is that whenever it realizes that a customer is qualified, it not only reassures the web page visitor that the offer of our customer's business is perfect for them, but it also slightly pushes them to the next stage by offering them a free consultation call. On the other hand, when a web page visitor does not seem to be qualified, it should not offer them a consultation call. This means the AI should be able to capture the health complaint of a web page visitor, but it should also, in consequence, mark this individual as qualified or unqualified and react accordingly. Let us jump back into VoiceFlow to see how this capturing of a health complaint looks like. So in the last step, we want to add a choice that we call health complaint. Create a new intent. And utterances could be, my back hurts. I have lower back pain. Can you help me with my ADHD? I'm looking for help with my shoulder pain. Can you fix my back? Shoulders hurt. Lower back pain. Can you help people with their psychosis? This may be something that doesn't fit. So at this step, we're not looking if it fits or if it does not fit. At this step, we're only looking to identify a health complaint, right? My teeth hurt. I suffer from severe pain. I'm in pain. These are not specific. we actually might just want to trigger if we have identified a specific health complaint. Okay, let us create this intent. We will test it right away, but first we will create a topic that we will call specific health complaint. This is when we have identified a specific health complaint, and this will be triggered from health complaint, and this will be connected to go to intent health complaints. Perfect. Now, let us just see if this is working by responding. Sorry to hear that. Okay, do we need training? We do. We want to run a test, and I will type in, I have a headache. So this, remember, if you remember what we put in here, this is not something that was specified. So we need to see if, so the utterances that we gave this choice block are sufficient to identify health complaints. Health complaint 90%. Perfect. Sorry to hear that. Perfect. So it says the system identified that user has a health complaint with the accuracy of 90.6%, which is sufficient to me, and it jumped to the health complaint block. Perfect. Now the next step is we want to identify the user's complaint or health issue. So let us remove this and use an AI block. Set variable health complaint. We'll actually call the variable user health complaint. We will use, let us try 3.5 turbo first. You're a helpful and friendly AI assistant to the chiropractic clinic, Chirolistics. In this step, your goal is to identify the user's health complaint. Only answer with the user's health complaint. Do not answer with a full sentence. Now, this might actually go wrong, as we've seen before that 3.5 turbo it's not great. It's much better. It's much worse than GPT-4. What is the user's health complaint? According to their last utterance, which equals last utterance. And we will set a new variable, which we will call, actually you can just copy this, create new variable. Okay, I have a severe headache. Severe headache. This is already good enough. What about I suffer from ADHD? ADHD, perfect. Can you help me with my lower back pain? Lower back pain. This is also good. Now, do you help people with their shoulder pain? This is not specifically saying that they suffer from shoulder pain. It's just like a general question, but it also says shoulder pain. This is actually good enough for me. And I want to keep this at GPT 3.5 because it saves us token usage. And it's actually good enough. So the next step is, so we have saved this variable. The next step is we want to set a new internal variable where we'll identify if this if the user pain actually fits to this service, right? So set fitting health complaint. This should be a yes or no, right? So we will use knowledge base for this. We will ask, does user health complaint fit the chiropractics? Only answer yes or no. Do not formulate a sentence. This should be a question, doesn't it? Okay. And then we will set a new internal variable. Now let us preview this. So in the last step, we saw like severe back pain. It does fit. Perfect. So what about tooth pain? It's a no. Perfect. What about ADHD? It's a no. Let us just quickly check this document, because inside this document, which fit and which does not fit. And this is the weird thing, because here it says these are fitting. It's obviously in German, but I will just translate it to you. These are fitting user complaints, and it said burnout, depression, ADHD, and these are not fitting, allergy, and so on. But it seems like it does not it's not able to identify ADHD because it says ADHS, right? So depression, burnout. Let's try burnout and depression. Let's say burnout. It's a no. Wow, this is really bad. If it does fit, answer with yes. If it does not fit, answer no. Let's try it again. Oh, yes. What about ADHD? It says no. I think that's fine, because here it says ADHS. Let's see, depression. It says no, actually. So we can actually solve this by changing the whole model setting to GPT-4, which will definitely mean that we will spend more, but it might be worth it. It still says no, though. I think it's... Let me change it back to 3.5. I think I need to change this whole block. If the user complaint provided in user health complaint fits to the chiropractic, chiropractics according to the knowledge base, answer yes. Well, let's say maybe sales script. Otherwise, answer no. Do not formulate a sentence. Otherwise, depression. Still no. ADHD. Still no. If the user health complaint I think we need to change the model and go back to GPT-4, spend more money on this step. It's a no because it should mean ADHS. This is what you would say in Germany. Okay, yes. Now let's check depression. It's a no. Does the user health complaint equals user health complaint fit to the service offering? Maybe let's try a shorter one. It says yes here. Okay, good. Answer with if it fits. Answer with yes. Otherwise, answer no. Do not formulate a sentence. Depression? Yes. Let us check allergies. No. Okay. Migraine. I don't know if I wrote it correctly, but it does fit. What about broken bone? It does not fit. Perfect. Let's change this to what about broken leg? There's something which is not specified here, but we can see it says no. Perfect. Okay, it's working. Now we have stored the health complaint. We have identified if it fits or not. The next thing we want to do is we want to let the user know that we understood their issue, their health complaint. First, we will use AI model for this step, and we'll just let them know you are a helpful and friendly AI sales assistant to the chiropractic clinic Chirolystics. In this step, let the user know that we understood their health complaint. Answer with one sentence and be concise. Let the user know that you understand their health complaint. Let us check this real quick. Broken leg. I understand that you have a broken leg. What about ADHD? Thank you for sharing that you're experiencing symptoms of ADHD. I understand that living with ADHD can be challenging and affect daily life. At Chirolystics, we are dedicated to providing comprehensive care to support your overall health and well-being. So we do not want to rate at this step. Do not rate if the health complaint fits the service provided by Chirolystics. And let's actually change this GPT-4. Understand that dealing with ADHD's condition can be affecting various, and it's important to manage it effectively. Let's go to depression. Really sorry that you're feeling this way when I'm able to provide help. So this is already rating. We don't want this. This is what I wanted to see. Does it rate? Do not rate if they have complained. Only answer. Talk about them. Do not talk about chiropractics. So let us even tune it down further. Okay, we need to take care of this. Do not rate if you are able to help or help them. Do not offer help. Do not help. Only let them know that you understand their health complaints and... Okay, let's do that again. I think the issue is that you are a helpful and friendly AI assistant. Let us remove this. You understand their health complaint. Answer with 2 sentences. Be concise. Understand that you're dealing with depression, a serious condition that significantly impacts your daily life. Much better. Let's change this to you are a compassionate and have tooth pain. Great. It's not rating, it's just stating that we understood the health complaint. Headache. Understand experiencing headaches. This can indeed be a challenging condition to deal with. Perfect. Now, the next step is we want to split 2 paths where we have condition, the split fitting, unfitting conditions, health conditions, add a condition, and we only want to take a look at fitting health complaint, which we already set, contains a yes, basically else, right? So if it fits, we just want to, let us test this far. It fits. It does not fit. Yeah, let us test it this far. Training, I think, is not needed. Free consultation. Love to offer you, what is your surname? Oh shit, did you prom? Test it again. How may I assist you today? I have a severe lower back pain. Can you help me, please? Health complaint, 99%. Perfect. Jumping. I understand that you're experiencing severe lower back pain. This must be quite uncomfortable for you. It fits. Perfect. So seems like it's working. Let us just run a quick test for a non-fitting. I have tooth pain. Can you help me, please? Health complaint, and it should hopefully trigger the it does not fit. Perfect. Okay, so we have tested this successfully. Let's get rid of these, and now we want to let them know using knowledge base that we can definitely help you. Let the user know that chiropractics can help them use their health complaint, which equals health complaint. Be confident. Let's see. Headache. Oh no, that's wrong. That shouldn't be triggered, right? Because it's this is a fitting. This should never actually be triggered. So let us lower back pain. At chiropractics, our experts seem specialized in treating health complaints like your lower back pain. Perfect. With over 10 years of experience, standard life cycles, spinal misalignment therapies aim to correct these, restoring vitality and well-being. Wow, this is really good. Let's try depression. Chiropractic Chatbot was excellent training team dedicated to improving your well-being, beneficial for your depression. Perfect. I like this answer, but I think it's a bit too long. Use no more than 2 sentences. Great, love this. I would probably test this further, but let's move on to another AI response block. Using knowledge base, we will, because we have identified, we have let them know that we can help them, and now it is time to ask for a free consultation session. Offer a free consultation session to help the user with their health complaint equals health complaint. Use 1 sentence only. Depression. We offer free consultation sessions, chiropractic. I think it's better if we ask the user. Ask the user if they would a free consultation session to help them with their health complaint, depression. Would you like to schedule a free consultation session to discuss how this looks amazing? Okay, perfect. We could have buttons, yes or no. No, thank you. If we ask them, they should be able to answer. So if they say yes to the yes, I'm interested, they should be routed to free consultation topic here, right? Go to intent, free consultation. Does this make sense? Let me check real quick. So here we have, would you like to schedule depression? Yes. And if yes, then it says, we would love to offer you a consultation session. What is your family name? And it goes through this flow that we already have created. If they say no, just go to the start block. This is perfect. Now, the else step, if it does not fit, we want to let them know that we can't really help them. Where we'll use knowledge base. Let the user know that we cannot help them with their health complaint equals health complaint in 1 sentence. So if they have broken leg, I'm sorry, our chiropractors at Chiropractic Chatbot are not equipped to treat broken legs. Perfect. And now we want to generate a new response. Again, use knowledge block. Explain the user what chiropractic does in 1 sentence. Perfect. And now we can basically ask them, do you have further questions? And if they do, we just route them back. Where do we route them back to? to this capture user question. So let us test this first path up here. I suffer from lower back pain. Perfect. It triggers. I understand that you're experiencing lower back pain. This can be a challenging condition to deal with. Chiropractic specializes in treating conditions like lower back pain, leveraging decade experience in chiropractic care. Therapeutic approach addresses the root cause. This is perfect. Would you like to schedule a free consultation session to discuss your lower back pain? And then let me say yes. We would love to offer you a free consultation session, which if I may triggers this whole sequence. Let me trigger the stop sequence to start all over again. So I have a broken leg. This should trigger the doesn't fit flow of this whole path, of this whole flow. I'm really sorry to hear that broken leg. That must be causing a lot of discomfort. I'm sorry, but Chirolystics, we are unable to assist broken legs as a team of therapeutics Braun. So we can't help you. This is what we do. Do you have further questions? But what if now I say I also have lower back pain? Does it then go back to health complaint? I'm unsure, actually. I have lower back pain. Does this listen, or does it stay here in this cycle? Oh yeah. Perfect. So what happened is we were actually stuck. So we're triggering the whole sequence even if we were not there. So I was here. Do you have the questions? Then I jumped to this sequence, right? But the great thing about these choice blocks is that they listen to the whole conversation through. That means even if we're stuck in this loop, it identified a health complaint and jumped into the specific health complaint topic. It identified, okay, look, this fits. And then it jumped back to the free consultation to capture user data. And this is actually what we were looking for. This flow was perfect. And yeah, that's that. Now you know exactly how you can build a sales AI using voice flow, integrate this AI system into a web page, teach your custom knowledge base, capture lead information to convert web page visitors into warm leads, and even create reactions to specific web page visitors' questions. Let me know in the comments if you have any further questions, and I will make sure to answer these. And until next time, be bold and be brave.